A child's education. Brother Printers, your trusted partner. Brother at your side.
Used around the world in applications you use every day. Organizations from global titans to startup innovators build their businesses on our software. Our technology brings VR to life. Payroll processing, live streaming, engaging websites, taking people places, getting you where you need to go. People connecting, systems working. We see the big picture. So you can sit back and relax your way. Trust it everywhere. That's progress. Progress that's built around you.
D-Link introduces DAP X3060 series. Unleash ultimate connectivity, indoors or outdoors. DAP X30 indoors or outdoors. DAP X3060 is series powered with next-gen Wi-Fi 6 technology. Indoor access point DAP X3060. Outdoor access point DAP X3060 OU. DAP X3060 series is designed for speed.
This is a story about change. A story that goes back to 1986, when Tally empowered a generation of game changers with the means to evolve from manual to computerized operations. This is a story of 2.5 million small and medium businesses.
Delhi है, तो टेंशन नहीं है.
Jadi untuk berjalannya waktu kita tidak.
Redefine your business with TelePrime.
The life easier for everyone.
Sense of comfort.
You are saving on the hours and you are getting more clients, and then of course you are getting more money.
Delhi है तो भरोसा है.
A story of 28,000 partners in India and across 100 other countries. As we create solutions that help transition and maneuver the compliance regime through VAT and GST. With innovative business management solutions.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the event in another 2 minutes from now. All of you are requested to please settle down. अब से 2 मिनट में हम लोग इवेंट शुरू करने जा रहे हैं. प्लीज़ बैठ जाइए. Everyone, all those who are standing outside are requested to please step in. Thank you.
If your security solutions aren't unified, you're gambling with the future of your business. Cyber attacks are evolving. They're more sophisticated, automated and widespread than
Once again, I would request everyone to please settle down. All those who are standing behind are requested to please take your seats. Everyone, please be seated.
advantage of the gaps between complex and disconnected security solutions. You might lack the skilled security staff to keep up, or the budget, or the time. The answer is simple. We are WatchGuard Technologies, a global leader in unified cybersecurity.
This is the last announcement. I would request everyone to please settle down. Take your seats. Everybody, all those who are standing behind or are outside, are requested to please settle in. अपनी अपनी जगहों पे please बैठ जाइए. Event शुरू होने का वाला है. 1 minute from now, we are starting. Thank you.
With WatchGuard, you get comprehensive security for network environments, users, and devices through one cloud-based management and visibility interface. With the shared threat intelligence, integration.
Ladies and gentlemen, the room is ready and the tables are set. The DJ is playing your favorite music and the managing staff is preparing to take your orders. What a grand welcome it is. Fit for royalty, and that is what you are to us. Good evening, everyone. My name is 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie your MC for this evening. I would like to welcome each one of you all present here once again on behalf of DT to the 9th edition of the DT Conclave 2024. I'm honored to be your very host of this evening, and what an electrifying atmosphere we have here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you can truly sense the excitement in the air as we gather together some of the brightest minds in the industry, those trailblazers, innovators and visionaries who are driving the future of technologies forward. In today's world, digital transformation is much more than a buzzword. It's a critical necessity. It serves as a foundation for organizations seeking to thrive in a fast-paced and constantly evolving digital landscape. Yet, as we embrace the digital revolution, we must stay aware of the challenges it brings. With more and more data being shared across digital platforms, the cybersecurity challenges we face are more pressing than ever. That's where DT Conclave 2024 comes into play. This isn't just any gathering, it's a platform where the greatest minds of our industry come together to share their insights on harnessing the power of AI while building a fortress of cybersecurity around our digital ecosystem. Our esteemed panelists and speakers tonight are here to light the way. They'll inspire us with their visionary perspectives, exploring every angle of how we can secure, optimize, and truly unlock the potential of the technologies that will define the future. So, get ready, everyone. Tonight is going to be packed with groundbreaking ideas, thrilling discussions, and powerful takeaways that will help us lead the charge in this digital revolution. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed guests today that we have here amongst us, each of whom has reached remarkable milestones in their respective fields. We have here with us, I would request just before I announce the names, to please put your hands together for each one of them present. So everyone, please put your hands together for Dr. Pavan Duggal, the Advocate Supreme Court of India. He is among top 4 cyber lawyers around the world. We have him here amongst us. So thank you so much, sir, for being a part of this event. Apart from him, we have here with us Mr. Vijay Sethi, the Chairman and Chief Mentor from Mentor Cart. We also have here with us Mr. 𝗬𝗀𝘀𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 Limited. We also have here with us Mr. Ravinder Arora, Global CISO and DPO Infogame. We are expecting Mr. Dominic Vijay-Kumar, Chief Technology Officer at Housing Finance India Limited. He'll be here with us shortly. We also have here with us Mr. Manmohan Brahma, AI and HPC Solutions Leader, Data Center Solution Sales, APAC and India Mega Region, AMD. Can we have applauses for him as well? Next, we have here with us Mr. Alok Gupta, CEO, India IT 360. Can we have applauses, everyone? Next, we have Mr. Arun Goyal, CIO, Sir Ganga Ram Hospital. We also have here with us Mr. Rajesh Khurana, Country Head Consumer BU, South Asia and Africa, Bywin Technology. We have here with us Mr. 𝗦𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗶cie, founder and MD, Spark Technologies. Applauses, everybody. We have here with us Mr. Rishi Prasad, Marketing Team Lead for South Asia, Senior Manager and Surveillance Lead from APJ Region, Seagate Technology. Last but not the least, we also have here with us Mr. Arpan Verma, Senior Sales Engineer, APJ Progress. Can we have a big round of applause for all our esteemed guests that we have tonight here with us? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's illuminate this moment and set the tone for a bright present and future for everyone gathered here. It's time for our first auspicious lamp lighting ceremony. सबसे पहले शुरू करते हैं लेकर उनका नाम, जिनके बिना नहीं निकले किसी भी शुभ कार्य का परिणाम. सभी लेते हैं मन से ऊपर वाले का नाम. So on this note, I would request everyone to please put your hands together for Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, the publisher and editor of DT. Can we please have you here, sir? With him, we have Ms. Jyoti Janda, the executive editor, DT, also here with us. And I would also request all our esteemed guests to please join them for the lamp lighting ceremony. Can we please have applauses for all of them present here?
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म.
मीठी मीठी तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए. Everyone, please put your hands together.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Thank you so much to each one of us present here for being a part of this event, and to all our esteemed guests for making up for this event. I would request everyone to please put your hands together for all the guests that we have right here amongst us. On that note, I would request everyone to please settle down once again. Recognizing the contributions of those who make our gathering possible is very essential. And today, we take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed dignitaries here. Their presence here, despite their demanding schedules, has truly elevated this conclave to new heights. It is now my honor to invite Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, the publisher and editor of DT, along with Ms. Jyoti Janda, executive editor, to please join us here on the stage and extend their heartfelt appreciation to our distinguished dignitaries. Can we have applauses for the two of them? Firstly, I would request everyone to please put our hands together for Dr. Pavan Duggal, the Advocate Supreme Court of India, who is among top 4 cyber lawyers around the world. Can we please have you here on the stage, sir? Thank you so very much for making up for this event, sir. Your presence really matters a lot to us. Thank you so much for being a part, sir. Thank you, sir. Next, we have here with us Mr. Vijay Sethi, Chairman and Chief Mentor, Mentor Card. Can we please have you here on the stage, sir? Next, we have here with us Mr. 𝗦𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗶cie, Technology Evangelist and Information Security Expert, 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗀 Technologies Limited. Can we please have you here on the stage, sir? Thank you, sir. Moving on to the next, we have here with us Mr. Ravindra Arora, Global CISO and DPO Infogain. Can we have applauses for him? We are still awaiting Mr. Dominic Vijay-Kumar, Chief Technology Officer, Art Housing Finance India Limited. He'll be here with us shortly. Till then, I would request everyone to please put our hands together for Mr. 𝗦𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗀, AIN HPC Solutions Leader, Data Center Solution Sales, APAC and India Mega Region, AMD. Can we please have you here on the stage, sir? Thank you so much for coming, sir. Moving on to the next, we have here with us Mr. Alok Gupta, CEO, India IT 360. Thank you for turning up for this event, sir. Next, we have Mr. Arun Goyal, CIO, Sir Ganga Ram Hospital. Can we have applauses for him as well? Next, we have here with us Mr. Rajesh Khurana, Country Head Consumer BU, South Asia and Africa BIVEN Technology. Thank you for coming. Moving on to the next, we have here with us Mr. Sevak Nautiyal, founder and MD Spark Technologies. He'll be joining soon, so we don't have him here yet. Next, we have here with us Mr. Rishi Prasad, Marketing Team Leader for South Asia, Senior Manager and Surveillance Lead for APJ Region, Seagate Technology. Last but not the least, we would love to felicitate Mr. Arpan Verma, Senior Sales Engineer, APJ Progress. Can we have applauses for him as well? Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you so much. You all can settle down. Ladies and gentlemen, DT Conclave serves as a collaborative space for business leaders and innovators to share insights and strategies to deploy latest emerging technologies and counter the evolving tactics of cyber criminals. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, publisher and editor of DT, to deliver the welcome note to all of you all present here. Can we have applauses as we welcome here on the stage? All those who are sitting behind can also applaud. Everyone, can we have a big round of applause?
Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to host all of you. Thank you so much for joining. On behalf of entire team DT, I am delighted to welcome you to the 9th edition of DT Conclave 2024. We are deeply grateful to each one of you for taking out the time to join us at this prestigious platform for the tech leaders. Every year, DT Conclave brings together the brightest minds to engage in meaningful discussions about the technologies shaping our digital transformation journey. As we highlight year after year, empowering Indian businesses through digital transformation is both our mission and our responsibility as a tech media. Being a leading tech media house, Digital Terminal has always worked towards the growth and development of ICT market in India. This year, we stand at the threshold of rapid technological advancements. We assure you that our commitment to being a key enabler in India's digital transformation journey. Since 2009, Digital Terminal has tirelessly worked towards bridging the gap between the tech brands, channel partners, and their customers. Our growing readership across India reflects the increasing hunger for knowledge and innovation, and it energizes us to keep delivering the best content and insight for the industry. Whether through our DT Awards, DT Partner Summit, or DT Conclave, our platforms are designed to foster growth, encourage collaboration, and share knowledge across the tech community. This year's DT Conclave promises to be our most impactful yet, with an expanded scope, enhanced planning, and a stronger focus on emerging technologies such as AI, cybersecurity, and scalable IT infrastructure. The session today, leveraging AI for business transformation and cyber resilience, navigating innovation and security in the digital era, will not only shed light on transformative technologies, but also equip up with the knowledge to drive successful digital strategies within your organizations. Additionally, we are excited to announce the DT Tech Leadership Awards 2024, where we will honor the exceptional efforts of CTOs, CISOs, and IT leaders across India. These awards acknowledges the critical role of these professionals in leading their organizations through fast-evolving digital transformation landscapes. Finally, I'd like to extend a special thanks to Pawan Duggal sir and Vijay Sethi sir for being our guest of honor and delivering today's keynote speech. I would also like to express our sincere appreciations to all the speakers and sponsors and guests of honors for the support and participation in a mission to empower Indian businesses through digital transformation journey. As we embark on the exciting journey through DT Conclave 2024, I am confident that the insights, discussions, and collaboration we share today will leave a lasting impact on all of us. The knowledge exchanged here will empower each one of you to drive innovation and accelerate digital transformation in your respective organizations. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all speakers, panelists, and our partners, and most importantly, each one of you for making this event possible. Your participation fuels our mission to empower Indian business. Thank you once again for joining us, and I wish you all a transformative and inspiring evening ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me, as we embark on an essential dialogue about the intersection of cybersecurity and artificial intelligence, which is becoming increasingly critical for organizations across all sectors. In a world where threats are becoming more sophisticated, it's imperative for businesses, whether startups or established enterprises, to stay ahead of potential risks. Now, it's my great privilege to invite our keynote speaker, Dr. 𝗦𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗶cie, one of the world's foremost cyber lawyers. As a practicing advocate at the Supreme Court of India, Dr. 𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀 has earned widespread acclaim for his profound expertise in cyber law, cyber security law, artificial intelligence law, and e-commerce law. His insights are invaluable as we explore the transformative impact of these technologies on our society and the challenges they present. May I request everyone to please put your hands together as we are about to call upon here on the stage Dr. 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗀. Can we please have you here on the stage, sir?
Good evening, everyone. How many of you have traveled on a flight in the last 10 days? Okay. So some of you may have had a flavor of this so-called hooks call, which is now counting 190 hooks calls in the aviation ecosystem and still continuing. Today evening, the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has for the first time put a very strong note of displeasure to X, saying, hey guys, it's all originating from your side. You can't say, I don't know nothing. You'll have to give me details. I think it's got to do much more. I see these latest as nothing but an example of breach of cybersecurity. The hoax callers know one hoax call gets roughly about 4 to 5 crores of cost for one airline just to come back to normalcy. So if you're looking at 190 calls, just do your calculations. That, I think, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of both cyber security and AI. That, I think, is what we need to be crucially looking at. Today, I see so many stalls, I see so many vendors, and I think the market is booming. But wait for next 60 days, and the market is going to see and go completely north. Why? Because in the next 2-3 weeks, we are going to see the government coming up with draft rules under the Digital Personal Data Protection Act. And each one of you vendors here or participants here need to know that these rules are going to be coming in for a short period of public comment before they get launched. Once the DPDP Act gets launched, you, I, everybody are going to be in a different space. The reason for this is very clear. The reason is that for the first time in the history of independent India, we have now come across a kind of a legislation that's put fear in the minds of Indians. अगर आप किसी भारतवासी को कहो तुम्हें जेल भेज देंगे तो लोग थोड़ा घबराते हैं, लेकिन अगर किसी को बोलिए कि मैं आपके सारे पैसे छीन के ले जाऊंगा तो लोग ज्यादा घबराते हैं. So today, when you face these calls for digital arrests, you would tend to get foxed sometimes. It's not just uneducated, it's educated people who are becoming victims of digital arrest. I was on a television show the other day and they said, digital arrest kya hota bhi hai कानून में? And I said, कानून में digital arrest नाम की चीज है ही नहीं. In fact, digital arrest कोई बंदा, कोई एजेंसी आपका कर ही नहीं सकता. But फिर भी लोग डर जाते हैं. हमारे एक क्लाइंट ने करीबन 6.25 करोड़ रुपए दे दिए 3 दिनों में डिजिटल अरेस्ट होने के बाद. So, why is this happening? See, you have to look at the sociological angle, which is that post-COVID-19, you have to realize there have been 2 elements that have been an integral part of our lives. And these will be with us for the rest of our lives. एक है डर और दूसरा है पैनिक। हम सब लोग डर जाते हैं, हम सब लोग पैनिकी हो जाते हैं। साइबर क्रिमिनल्स ने ठीक उसी डर, उसी पैनिक को वेपनाइज कर दिया है, हथियार के तौर पर बना दिया है, और आजकल हम पाते हैं कि हर व्यक्ति कहीं ना कहीं टारगेट हो रहा है। So much so that I got a call on my mobile saying that I'm calling from Panjagutta police station and that a case has been registered, so you better well come and pay. So I just had to give him some kind of a language, after which he cut down the phone. See, as a lawyer, you are trained to do a lot of, you learn to speak a lot of languages, but you are very consciously careful what you want to speak. But I think bottom line is, cyber security landscape is changing completely. For two things. Number one, with the new DPDP Act coming in, be prepared for something that will be your worst nightmare. If you don't comply with this law, you will actually be fined up to 250 crore rupees per one contravention. तो assuming आपकी गलती, आपकी कंपनी में 4-5 ट्रांजैक्शंस या कॉन्ट्रवेंशंस हो गए, तो कोई बात नहीं, 1000 करोड़ से लेकर 1250 करोड़ रुपए आपको कहीं ना कहीं साइड में रखने हैं. Do you have that as a small change? I don't think so. Majority of Indian entities don't have that. So somewhere down the line, not just compliance with the Data Protection Act, but also compliance with cyber security parameters is the norm of the day. अब आप कहते हैं कि चलो हम मैनेज कर लेंगे. हम लोग जुगाड़ के बहुत बेहतर प्लेयर्स हैं. हम कहते हैं हम इंडियन जुगाड़ स्कूल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट फॉलो करते हैं, हर चीज़ में जुगाड़ करेंगे. वंडरफुल. मैं आपको यकीन से बता सकता हूं कि इस सेक्टर में आप शायद जुगाड़ ना कर पाएंगे. क्यों? अगर कंप्लेनेंट प्राइवेट हो जाता तब लाइफ अच्छी होती. अगर कंप्लेंट प्राइवेट हो जाती लाइफ अच्छी होती. बट नाउ अंडर दिस लॉ, once a complaint gets filed, it gets lodged with a statutory authority known as Data Protection Board of India. दूसरी बात, जब एक बार कंप्लेंट आ गई तो आपकी फाइल सरकार में खुल गई. अब वो फाइल डिजिटली खुलेगी. एक बार फाइल सरकार में खुल जाए, बंद करने में कई साल लग जाते हैं. So once there's a complaint against you, that will have to be adjudicated by the Data Protection Board. And the board will have two options. Either to give you minimum fine, which is 50 crores, or could you give you extended fine up to 250 crores. तो बैंड जो है ना 50 करोड़ रुपए से लेकर 250 करोड़ रुपए तक का है. क्या हमारे पास ऐसी बैंडविड्थ है? मुझे नहीं लगता. मुझे लगता है आपको कंप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. सो हम कुछ करें या ना करें, अब हमें कानून को कंप्लाई इसलिए करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि अगर शिकायत आ गई और फाइन लग गया तो दो बातें याद रखिए. फाइन सरकार के पास जाएगा, प्राइवेट कंप्लेनेंट के पास नहीं जाएगा. The monies will go in the Consolidated Fund of India. Number two, if you don't pay to the government, the law presumes that you are in default. It will presume that you have defaulted, and this will be deemed to be payment of or areas of land revenue. सरकार लगान लेने की क्षमता रखती है. यहाँ पर अब डिजिटल लगान आपसे लिया जा सकता है इस नए कानून के अनुसार. सो सडनली जो हमारी जुगाड़ करने की क्षमताएं हैं उसको इवेपोरेट होना पड़ेगा और इस लॉ को कंप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. सेकेंड, फ्रॉम द 25th of June 2022 there's been a remarkable change. सरकार एक नोटिफिकेशन लेकर आ गई, उसका नाम है IT डायरेक्शंस 2022. ये डायरेक्शंस कहती हैं कि अगर आपको पता लग जाता है, जब आपको पता लगता है कि आपके यहाँ कोई साइबर सुरक्षा में सेंध लगी है, there's a cyber security breach, you have to report it mandatorily within 6 hours to the statutory authority on nodal agency on cyber security, being the Computer Emergency Response Team of India. You don't report, no problem. The law says जैसे वो 6 घंटे खत्म हो गए, उस 6 घंटे और 1 मिनट बाद आपने एक ऑफेंस कर लिया सेक्शन 70B6 IT एक्ट में, जिसमें सजा का प्रावधान है और जुर्माने का प्रावधान है. Which also means कि अगले 7 साल तक आपके बरखिलाफ कभी भी प्रोसिक्यूशन हो सकती है. सो अगर आप सोचते हैं कि साहब हम नहीं बताएंगे, कुछ नहीं होगा, तो आप गलत सोचते हैं. हाँ, लॉ आपको ये विंडो देता है कि साहब उस वक्त मत बताइए जिस वक्त ब्रीच हुई है, उस वक्त बताइए जब आपको पता लग जाए ब्रीच हुई है. तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक रिकॉर्ड्स को ध्यान से जनरेट करिए. वाई? बिकॉज दिस इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एविडेंस विल बी यूज्ड अगेंस्ट यू. So that's the second thing, the criminal liability. So the bottom line is cybersecurity today is now a far more serious business. It's a compliance business. And I will encourage all of you to make sure that you do documented compliances. अगली बार जब हमारे दरवाजे पे खटखटाहट होती है, पुलिस आती है, कोर्ट का सम्मन आता है, तो वो मेरी मुंह जुबानी बात नहीं सुनेंगे, वो कानून के कागज देखेंगे. So have your documents ready of compliances with the DPDP Act, with the IT Act. And beauty is, हम समझ लें कि हम लोग आज एक डिजिटल कुरुक्षेत्र के केंद्र बिंदु पे खड़े हुए हैं. चारों ओर से हम पर अटैक हो सकता है. हम प्रिडिक्ट कर ही नहीं सकते कहां पर अटैक होने वाला है. तो क्या किया जाए? कानून कहता है डोंट वरी. मैं आपको एक सरल समाधान देता हूं, विच इज कि आप एक सुरक्षा कवच पहन लीजिए. वो सुरक्षा कवच क्या है? कंप्लायंसेस अंडर द IT एक्ट. अगर आप मेरे कानून का पालन करते हैं तो कानून आपको आश्वस्त करता है कि कुछ भी हो जाए, ना तो मैं आपको जेल भेजूंगा, ना आपको ₹1 फाइन या डैमेजेस भी कभी अवॉर्ड किए जाएंगे. तो कहीं ना कहीं जितने भी एंटरप्राइजेस हैं उन्हें अब इस ड्यू डिलिजेंस सुरक्षा कवच का हिस्सा बनना पड़ेगा. डॉक्यूमेंटेड कंप्लायंसेस करने पड़ेंगे. वरना अगर आप सोचें कि मैं जुगाड़ कर लूंगा तो अब आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आपको जुगाड़ नहीं करने देगी. Today now artificial intelligence is being used for breaching cyber security left, right and center. With programs like Fraud GPT coming in, you are now seeing different kind of frauds that are emanating. And now more and more companies are saying, look, I'm giving you this AI. I'm not going to be responsible. आप जो करते हैं आपकी जिम्मेवारी होगी. So you start reading the terms and conditions of AI programs. When you do that, start examining two things. That I, as an enterprise, will have to have two broad thrust areas. One will be legal compliances, one will be technical compliances. कानून की जो compliances हैं वो जरूर कर लें, कागज अपने पास रखें, क्योंकि आपको नहीं पता अगली बार कौन खटखटाहट करके आपके आएगा. But more importantly, the technical compliances are of crucial necessity. You must pick up appropriate products that are ensuring compliance with applicable provisions of law, so that at the end of the day you can be protected. क्योंकि अब ये बात तो समझ लीजिए कि हम सब हमाम में हैं और हम सब एक दूसरे से अनभिज्ञ नहीं हैं. So in this kind of an ecosystem, the quicker we start realizing that we focus on proactive compliances to cyber security, to the legal policy and regulatory issues pertaining to AI, the better it is going to be. And ultimately, please, for God's sake, protect yourself. Law कहता है कि अगर आपकी कंपनी ने वायलेशन किया है, कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं. आपका जो टॉप मैनेजमेंट है, हम प्रिज्यूम कर लेंगे उसने ऑफेंस कर लिया है और उसके बरखिलाफ कार्रवाई होगी. जेल हो जाएगी, 250 करोड़ रुपए तक पर कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन आ जाएंगे, और रेपुटेशन तो खैर एक बार गई तो कभी वापस नहीं आने वाली. So I think somewhere down the line, the bottom stuff is, let's try to give a far more focused, proactive, holistic approach to cyber security by ensuring compliance, by putting in appropriate tools, and ultimately, let's contribute in making the Indian digital ecosystem far more secure, far more robust, and far more reliable. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our next distinguished speaker, Mr. 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie, the Chairman and Chief Mentor of Mentor-Cart. As we navigate the ever-evolving landscape of digital transformation, the role of CIOs has never been more critical. They stand at the forefront of innovation, constantly adapting to encounter emerging challenges and drive their organization towards success. Mr. 𝗦𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗶cie is widely regarded as one of India's foremost digital leaders, with a wealth of experience in steering technological advancements and navigating organizational change. Can we have a big round of applause for him? Everyone, please put your hands together. Can we please have you here on the stage, sir? Can we have applauses once again for Mr. 𝗦𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗀.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I think a brilliant keynote by my good friend 𝗦𝗀𝘀𝘀𝗶cie hein. Fantastic, and you always make it so contemporary. Whatever is going on today, you just relate back. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And I can tell you that everyone really enjoyed. At least I enjoyed. I could see certain faces. So today we are talking about AI. We spoke about cybersecurity. What I wanted to discuss over next maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes is not about what AI is, but something that as leaders, beyond doing the POCs and the pilots, whatever we are doing in our companies, what should be done? I will be talking about that. But before that, a simple question for all of us. Is AI really real? How many of us feel that there's real work being done on AI? No one? There's no AI being done? Only at AMD? No other company? So there is some real work, some work. Of course, there's enough and more hype on this entire thing, and that we were discussing just before this. But there's some companies which are really doing some work. It's not that it's all hype as of now. Let's see what happens. I was reading a report today morning which said that it would be a huge bubble like .com, which I was reading today morning. But keeping that aside, as of now, yes, a lot of companies are doing work on AI. DG Yatra, for example, all of us use. He spoke about the last 10 days visit. And we know that at least at T3, how simplified things have now been because of DG Yatra. That's all AI. And of course, AI-based virtual assistants or fraud prevention. It's not just fraud GPT at one end, but also companies are using AI a lot, especially financial companies are using from a fraud detection, prevention perspective. Recommendation engines, all of us have seen with all these sales of Amazons and Flipkarts and other going on. It's all AI-based recommendation engines, which are analytics, of course, we are aware, and having some experience in automotive sector, that had to come that this huge amount of work being done over there. Agriculture, how many of us would think that a traditional area like agriculture, today smart agriculture, smart farming, these are actually buzzwords, and there are maybe hundreds and hundreds of startups which are working in AI in agriculture. So there's huge amount of work which is being done over there. Of course, climate change, AI can play a major role over there. And disaster recovery, we have so many CISOs sitting out here, but people are using AI a lot, even disaster recovery. So we always think that disaster recovery would be just, we put in some servers, whether on-prem, on cloud, third location, whatever, but people are using AI to predict as to what could be the potential places, what could be the potential disasters. So AI is being used from that perspective. Of course, we are aware of many of the news readers on many of the channels that we say are actually are not human beings. They are all AI generated people, and it looks like very real, but the reality is all of them are AI. Elderly care, changing from one language to another, that's again easy piece which is being done. All of us use Ola, Uber. And of course, Gen AI has kind of changed. So he spoke about 25th June 22, 30th November 22 when ChatGPT was launched. That really changed the entire concept, and even a small kid of 3 years, 5 years would first look at his or her homework in ChatGPT, then a book. So AI is really getting into even at that level. But now the question comes, companies are doing some POCs, some pilots over there. But as leaders sitting out here, are we really happy with the POCs? Is that our end of it? Or should we be doing something else? So that's what I wanted to share over the next 5 minutes, that what as a leader should I do? बहुत हो गए POCs चल रहे हैं, all the vendors come in, they give some thing that, okay, can you do this? We have done this with your competitor, let's do this. And then you try to do certain things. Some of these, then you put in a virtual assistant on your website. But this is just from a leader perspective. This is not what a leader is expected to do. Leader is, okay, these are small projects which our teams can do. So let me just share with you over the next few minutes 5 things that as leaders we should be doing in case we really want to make AI do something in our organizations. Otherwise, these pilots would be there, POCs would be there. After a few weeks, few months, many of these will die down. Then we'll say, हाँ वो 2024 में कभी we had done this pilot, and we'll feel happy about it. It won't help the organization except maybe losing some money and maybe making a presentation in one of the conferences where we can feel happy on that day that yes, we did something. But it's not really going to give a long-term value to the organization. So first, rather than just looking at, as a CIO, as a leader, as a CISO, just looking at those POCs and pilots, can we first look at what is the strategic imperative of AI? What can AI really do in my organization beyond whatever I'm being told or whatever I know? In which I have to think that, forget all these pilots for a minute, but after 2 years, after 3 years, how AI is going to change my organization? What are the areas in my organization which AI could potentially change? Is it going to transform my business? Is it for enhancing competitive advantage? Is it for transforming the entire industry? So when we talk about entire industry, so there are a lot of things in AI which are coming, which are not just changing the company, and I'll give you a couple of examples as we move forward, which is all industry-specific things which are coming up. So as a leader, what are the things that we should be doing? I've just kept 5 items over here. So first, can we look at new revenue streams, which would mean that is AI helping me to generate new revenue? So while I'm doing these POCs, pilots, whatever I'm doing, but at the end, I know that within 2 years, as a company, as a strategic thing, I want to introduce new revenue streams. Or I can get into, for example, subscription-based models, marketplace platforms, personalized products, any of those things, something which I'm not doing and which I can't do in today's context, but I can use AI to do that and transform my entire organization. That's a business transformation that we are talking about. Or I can enhance my competitive advantage. How do I enhance my competitive advantage? Maybe by reducing costs significantly, by improving quality significantly, and all other things. And I know that I want to use AI in my organization, that tomorrow I should be known as one of the best quality or one of the best in the cost perspective, so that my top line goes up, my bottom line goes up. That's what I'm looking for. Or the way the entire industry operates. For example, if you're doing something on fraud detection, it's not that your organization, there are enough and more algorithms which are coming today which can help the entire financial industry. Ola, Uber, the way they came up, they have changed the entire industry of transportation, local transportation. So there could be, so we need to be very clear as to why I'm doing this AI, not just for these small products because I heard in some conference or I read in some newspaper or read on Google, but I want, what is the strategic imperative for me? That's point number 1. Second, I think one of the key things with AI today is, and the biggest issue that I personally feel with AI is, most of it may not be ethical. As a leader, it's our duty and responsibility to ensure that we promote ethical AI. What do we do? What do we want to do? So the issue could be there's huge amount of bias in all these models, so we need to ensure fairness. We need to ensure transparency as to why and what is happening, the explainability of all those models. It can't be a black box. In the organization, I can't say, no, there's some model, it will do something. I have put in some data, I have trained the model, it is giving this output, so this output is okay. It doesn't work that way. As a leader, it is my duty to ensure explainability of that and transparency of that. And there has to be someone who's accountable of all the output which is coming up. Again, a couple of things that we can do. How many of companies are even thinking of putting up ethical guidelines and policies from an AI perspective? We need to do that. How many of us are really using fairness metrics? Fairness metrics gives you as to, is the data really fair? Are there biases? So as a leader, I need to ensure that the data doesn't have bias, it's fairness, so you need to test that out in the data sets. Transparently explain as to what those algorithms are. Why is it doing? When it is picking up that large data set, and this is giving me this output, what exactly is happening? Is the company really aware? Or I'm just picking up some algorithm from somewhere, picking up some data from somewhere which I don't know, and the output that I get, it could be really giving wrong information or decision points for us. So we need to have transparently explain AI algorithms and data which is used to train. Also, for that, there could be a lot of concerns within the users as to what is the issue with the explainability, transparency, kya data use kar rahe ho, how many data sets did you train. So we need to engage with our users to ensure that they are explained. And finally, we need to also put in policies for accountability of all these AI models. So there's an AI team, so you feel happy that I have set up an AI team. But are they really accountable formally in the organization that if anything goes wrong with that particular model or there's an output, these guys are the persons who have to answer that. So that accountability has to come in. Third, governance and compliance. We need to focus on governance and compliance. Most of the companies really don't get into governance and compliance perspective. So whether it is data security, whether it is compliance, model. Now, model degradation becomes a major issue. I might have put up a model now. After a few weeks, few months, it will actually not be useful because the data set on which it was trained really is not valid for today. So as a company or as a leader, we need to ensure that we take data protection measures, we ensure data provenance. Now, this is that where we also look at where is this data really coming from? When the data on which it has been trained, where is this data coming on? Is it really being put in by somebody who himself or herself may be biased and we are using that data for training our models? We need to also be complying with DPDP and other acts. And finally, we also need to have guidelines on how do we retrain the models, where do we get the new data set and all that, so we do that. Fourth, we need to take proactive actions. Now, this is something which most of the companies are not even thinking, which is adversarial attacks. So I'll just talk about what is adversarial attack. I'll take 2 minutes on this one. So there are deliberate attempts being made today to ensure that the AI being used by companies is actually bad. So there are people who are really attackers who are just attacking. So Dugal sir was talking about AI being used, but if you are doing an AI project, there are attackers which are working on that particular project. So there could be various kind of attacks, whether it's an invasion attack, whether it's a poisoning attacks, or even it's your entire model inversion attack. So there are a lot of types of attacks which are really happening today, which are going to ensure that whatever you have done actually doesn't make sense. So someone is picking up data or the model is giving wrong output. So as a leader, we need to ensure that these attacks are removed. So we need to work on various ways and means to ensure that people are not able to attack my AI models. And the fifth and the last one is, are we really building an organization which is ready to take AI? So we need to, as leaders, need to change the culture of the organization. So whether it is for reskilling, upskilling, because there's always this thing that a lot of jobs would go away. Then always this thing that people need to be reskilled, upskilled. But is someone in the organization really thinking about as to what needs to be done? So we need to do that part. Also, when people are a bit scared, afraid, mera job rahega, nahi rahega, so we need to ensure that change management is taken care of from that perspective. That's, as a leader, we need to do that. We need to also have look at the ethical AIs, whatever ethical AI, what we spoke about, that has to be part of organizational value so that when people are working on various outputs based on this, they know that entire thing is really ethical. And finally, there'll be a lot of human and AI collaboration as we move forward 2-3 years in case from a strategic perspective. And that's where we need to make the organization ready that it's a data-driven culture. So output or the decisions that you take are based on those AI data sets, so that we need to take. So this is what, beyond the POCs and pilots, the projects, as leaders, we need to look at, first, focus on strategic imperatives, promote ethical AI, which is very, very important, focus on governance and compliance, take proactive actions for adversarial attacks, and finally build a culture which is where the organization is AI ready. Thank you very much. I know time is up, but thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to move on to the next one. That is the PowerPoint presentation we're just about to witness here. And this time I'm talking about AMD. For 50 years, AMD has driven innovation in high-performance computing, graphics and visualization technologies, the building blocks for gaming, immersive platforms and the data center. It designs and produces high-performance processors, graphic cards, and integrated technologies for a variety of applications, including data centers, artificial intelligence, PCs, and gaming. With a strong emphasis on research and development, AMD consistently pushes the boundaries of performance and energy efficiency. focusing on next generation solutions. Now to know more about the company and its offerings, may I now call upon here on the stage Mr. 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶ci, AI and HPC Solutions Leader, Data Center Solution Sales, APAC and India Mega Region, AMD. Can we have applauses for him?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Still lack of energy. We are all talking about AI, and all these AI chips are pretty much power hungry. Huh? Good evening, everyone. I still don't hear that energy in you. What is stopping you? Good evening. Still a lot to do. So the context is, yes, AI is real. AI is real. And Mr. Sethi said very nice stuff about what technology and how to use it, what to do, and what are the things that can bring in value. AI is real. It's because the concept of AI emerged 20 plus years back. No, not even 20, 40 plus years back in 80s, okay? It is getting into a realistic shape because of ultra-modern computers. And the algorithms are not very new. Algorithms are still the old. It's just that the technologies were not that superior during that time. How many of you are married in this hall? I see some partial hands. May I know, like, what is the reason? Is anyone confused? All right. So the context, what I would like to set is, your eye is actually a real camera, okay? Think about it. You capture someone's image and you see every day, and then that does not let you forget who she is or who he is, okay? And that's your wife or your husband, all right? So this is a concept which computers were enabled with these days, neural computing. You capture an image and then store it in your sensors or your memory device, and then retrack it, who she is or who he is. And that is what is AI today. Your brain is an NI, natural intelligence system, which grows over a period of time. So when in day one, your systems or your brain was with X compute power, as you eventually grow in your age, your compute capabilities in your brain started developing. And that is what we are building. We are empowering tomorrow. My name is 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶ci. I lead the solutions group for AMD in India and APJ region. I help design customers' solutions or customer requirement-based solutions which can solve complex problems. So AMD as a company, we started like 55-year back. We are a new company, 55-year new company, and like we are continuously developing and bringing in products which are changing lives. Whether it is the first multi-core architecture or the first high-performance accelerated computing, we are the #1 in making processors which are much more efficient in technology as well as in power. So the interesting thing that is happening apparently is, you just look around and you will find a chip which is empowering each and every activity, whether it is a camera device or the sound system or a telephone system. You are using a AMD chip almost on a daily basis. Okay. Now, interestingly, what is happening is the topic which is like artificial intelligence has picked up a lot of momentum. Now, is it that you always need a GPU? When there is a context of AI coming into picture, GPUs are coming naturally to the mind. Now, the fundamental problem what happens is people are not able to understand GPU is just yet another compute device. Now, AI is a problem that can be solved using small-scale edge devices or medium-scale FPGAs or large-scale GPUs. Now, it will be someone who is like, this is the time like not to leverage the capabilities of AI. We have got 600,000 villages in the country. And quite unfortunate, we have got just 13 lakh doctors in the country. Now, think about it. Is there a way that we can leverage LLMs or large language models to work as a translator and expedite the capabilities of a doctor? It's not going to replace a doctor. It is going to act as a pilot to a co-pilot, or a co-pilot to a pilot rather, right? So if you have a doctor who is seeing 10 patients a day can actually leverage LLM techniques and can see 100 patients a day. Is it not something game-changing or a revolution? So with that thought in mind, we are continuously revolving around building great technologies that will bring in not only advancement in performance, but also make sure that it is not going above a certain threshold of power. Okay. No hardware is complete without a software scale. So what we have done, we are like 26,000 employees globally. AMD research is like 26,000 employees globally, out of which 10,000 are in India. And those 10,000 engineers, smart engineers, are actually developing the software stack, the compilers, the libraries that will enable all these chips. So think about a situation that you have got different varieties of processor, and as a CIO or a CTO, you have to invest different teams to set up your development stack for different kind of hardware. It's a very painful process. So we work at an abstract layer, and the team develops a stack which brings you which actually takes you to a holistic approach to just not think about any hardware that is there underlying. We have got interesting processors all the way till 128 core, and recently we have launched 192 core processors. So I remember my good old engineering school days in one of the national research lab where I was introduced by my professor a 64-core SGI Altec system, and I asked with a lot of astonishment, is it something called as a supercomputer? Okay, and that was a massive system inside a data center consuming I think 100 kilowatt of power. It's a huge, like if all of you remember, like 1 kilowatt of power was consumed by an electric heater, which was there in everyone's house like a couple of years back. So 100 kilowatt is like hundreds of those heaters were powering up that system. And today in my bedroom, I'm able to accommodate 192 cores, which is like 100 times faster than that of the system which I have seen like 15 years back. So 100 times faster. So that's the power of electronics, designs, and the RTL simulations that we do. And we bring in processors with nanoscale technologies. And on the same thing, to expand the portfolio, we have got a GPU line of products, which actually helps to accelerate your computing. You can do X amount of work. Like, for example, 2 billion parameter LLM, 3 billion parameter LLM, you can run it on CPUs. But how about GPTs? How many of you are using ChatGPT? Almost everyone? No need to shy. It's a good technology to use. And like, ChatGPT is like one of our great partner. Microsoft uses a lot of our chips, and this is that chip. The chip in the first is being used by Microsoft, And every month, when we supply chips to them, we don't see anything on Azure. It all goes to ChatGPT. So ChatGPTs are actually running on Instinct 300X. So I don't want to compare with speeds and feeds. All the products are really good. And with technologies coming up, we are also coping up with all the software technologies to make sure that it is well taken care of as far as the performance is concerned. There are several stuff. MI300X is an amazing product where we have got a significant compute capabilities powering up the large-scale ChatGPTs or the Meta 405 billion parameter model. But all those things need a lot of power, a lot of compute, and of course, finally, the ethics. The ethical AI is something like very much crucial. When you apply these kind of technologies and these kind of applications on your environment, make sure that you comply to the statutory guidelines. Again, on the GPU stack, we have got a software stack that is well taking care of the compute hardware. So with that note, I would like to hand over the baton to the team here. We have got great product. Please do let us know how well we can collaborate together and bring in value to your entire ecosystem. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next, I would now be calling upon all the brands along with their visuals that we'll be seeing here on the screen. So all of you are once again requested to please get your eyes glued to the LED screen because we are about to mention all the brands one after the other. Seagate Technology is a pioneering leader in mass capacity data storage solutions dedicated to transforming how data is stored, accessed and utilized. With a legacy spanning over 45 years, Seagate has established itself as an innovator in the industry, shipping more than 4 billion terabytes of data capacity. Can we have the visual for it? Can we have the video for Seagate? So that was Seagate for us. Moving on to the next brand, we have here with us TP-Link. Founded in 1996, TP-Link is a global provider of reliable networking devices and accessories involved in all aspects of everyday life. The company is ranked by analyst firm IDC as the #1 provider of Wi-Fi devices for a consecutive 12 years, supplying distribution to more than 170 countries and serving billions of people worldwide. Can we have the video for TP-Link?
Progress. begins when humans open their eyes. But the limits of human eyesight prevent them from seeking the risks behind prosperity and the commercial value in bustling crowds. VG is dedicated to offering customers intelligent, professional, one-stop surveillance solutions with the eyes of wisdom. Defend your business security and empower business growth. VG Hotel Solution. Suspicious individuals loitering in dim areas can pose safety concerns. AI ISP-powered Color Pro night vision technology captures full color and crisp videos in ultra-low light conditions. AI detection alert security staff promptly. But complex indoor layout make it hard for security staff to track suspicious individuals accurately. By searching for human attributes like sleeve length and shirt color, AI analytics quickly helps locate suspicious targets across cameras. Security staff finds an individual quickly and avoid accidents and property loss. VG Retail Solution. Flow Analytics helps visualize and manage real-time customer flow data. Heat map intelligently locates hot zones to analyze customer behavior and develop strategies to boost profits. We also provide integrated networking and surveillance solutions. 𝗦𝗲𝘀𝘀𝗶cie Central can quickly identify connected networking and surveillance products and achieve rapid deployment. It can also manage network and surveillance devices centrally. VG's intelligent surveillance solutions are now deployed globally across various scenarios. Besides hotels and retail, VG is also widely applied in offices, schools, and more, aiming to enhance safety and efficiency for customers worldwide. Leveraging the TP-Link global supply chain, VG possesses independent manufacturing, R&D, and global logistics capabilities. Moving forward, VG will launch new products encompassing access control, fire protection, smart parking, and other services. Employ the eyes of wisdom to protect and expand your business.
And now after TP-Link, it is Micron here with us. Micron, a world leader in innovative memory solutions, delivers a rich portfolio of high-performance memory and storage products through Micron and Crucial brands. In India, Micron and Crucial products have performed extremely well, and the adoption of their product have grown immensely due to its high quality and excellent performance. Can we have the video for the same? And now, today we have InfoPercept with us, who are our first-time participants. They are a platform-led managed services company. They have their own cybersecurity platform called InvenSense, which combines offensive, defensive, and security compliance technologies. And they are completely made in India platform. We are glad to have our cybersecurity partner InfoPercept right here amongst us. Their representatives are also here with us at their booth. So if anybody would like to contact or get in touch with them, they can just directly go to their booths. And now moving on to the next, we have here with us India IT 360. It is a 360-degree B2B digital platform that connects all the stakeholders of the ICT industry. In recent times, this digital platform has gained immense success and has connected thousands of customers across India. Now, I would request everyone to please put your hands together for Mr. Alok Gupta, the MD of India IT 360, who would be talking about the same.
Good evening, friends. मुझे मालूम है वॉइस कम रहेगी. My friend has already tried a lot. Hello. See, first thing is why India IT 360? So as it says, it is a unique, only digital platform which connects all stakeholders of the ICT industry. When you say only, you will see that a lot many technology leaders are there. There are many CIO forums, CISO forums, CTO forums. Every city, a small city, 2 to 3 associations catering to channel partners. So channel partners talking to OEMs, CIOs, CISOs, TDMs talking to OEM, and to channel partners who have come through OEMs to them. So when we were talking to many technology leaders, so we found a huge gap that there is no single platform which connects OEM startups with channel partners, with CIOs, also giving access to all the CIOs to all the channel partners, or all the channel partners access to all the CIOs. So if today or till yesterday you were having for some solution 4 partners, 5 partners, today you can have plenty. You can access them. So with this gap, we conceptualized and launched India IT 360, which is a unique platform which connects all stakeholders of the ICT industry. Then the next idea came that how to connect all these. So we said we are launching product within the portals. OEM and startups, they can promote their product to CIOs through CIO Connect. They can extend their channel partner network with Channel Connect. Then the concept of Industry Connect came where CIO as a service is there and procure the IT product solution or services. So all together we have combined. Now I'll talk about each of this product in one minute. Just to give you a brief. See, how many, I see many CIOs, TDMs sitting here. How many of you pick up a call which comes from an unknown number? Please, anybody, any CIO who picks a call which if it comes from an unknown number. 99% of you don't pick a call if it comes from an unknown number. So how a new startup who has got a very good product or a new OEM who has come into the industry, how he will come to you? So we are giving them an opportunity to create a catalog within the platform and then have an access. The access of those catalog pages is available to all the channel partners across the country and also to all the CIOs, CISOs, TDMs. So that's how the OEM and startups have started registering with us and came. Then somebody came that, okay, how you will bring the CIOs on the portal? I am there in the industry from more than 34 years, president of Delhi IT Association from almost 8 years. Personally visited more than 20,000 channel partners across India. Must have met more than 3,000 TDMs in last 35 years, CIOs, CISOs. And in my days, it used to be EDP manager from where we started. So we thought of a person, CIO as a service, everywhere it is happening. But you look at many, 90% of the SMB organizations cannot afford a CIO, full-time CIO. But they need service for implementing particular project. They don't know whom to contact. So we launched CIO as a service, where a SMB organization need a technology leader maybe for 3 days a month, for few months, maybe 6 days a month. So the CIO who gets registered, they can give their complete journey, what kind of solution they have implemented. And with that, you will be the industry person who needs it. He will search for that. He will not get the name. He will get the, okay, this is the expertise I am looking at. Then he connects with our team, India IT 360 team. They take an approval from the CIO or TDM, and then they will connect them that, okay, now you can go and give a consultancy. It can be a free consultancy back to, it may be a startup also looking for that, or it can be a chargeable. Procure IT products. OEM comes to you, big OEMs will come. They will listen to you a problem statement and they will propose a solution. Get you few partners, they will give a proposal. I will give you a use case which is happening even now. A tender came with a top brand that, okay, you have to implement this particular solution in the organization. The tender EMD was 5.6 crores, so you can make it out that how big was the tender size. It's a public sector company. That EMD will be about 4.5 crores or something. And you have to choose between these two solutions. The solution, once you will implement, you have to develop the requirement, and that will take 9 months and then 3 months cooling period. Suddenly, other company goes and meet the MD of the organization, says, sir, I am not qualifying for this tender, but I have this solution ready, and whatever your EMD costs, give me 50% of that and I'll implement it in 8 weeks. Look at the position of that technology leader. So India IT 360, you give your, put your solution that I'm looking for, my problem statement is this, I'm looking for a solution for this. That will go to all the OEMs who are into that platform and to all the partners, system integrators. And let them quote what they want, and then you decide what you want to procure. So you can do a small research with this portal. Plus, if you are buying a product, plenty of the people can quote within the portal. You will get a complete analytics ready that who is L1 in what solution. So whether it is product, solution or services, portal is ready. It is working on that. Channel, 94% of the retail channel in India does not have a website. During the pandemic, everybody was having huge stock. They had their customers. Education from home started. They didn't know from where to buy. In a place like Nehru Place, we used to see that how to manage the queue of 400 people to get into a repairing shop. So all those problems were there. Today they can create their catalog and they can get a unique link which they can send to their existing customer, and then whatever customer says it is available at the back end with them with the login password who has come to their page, and then they can connect. So the whole portal is ready and working. So that's how we are unifying the industry. We also have a news aggregator app where from more than 30 apps, whatever is ICT news are available on the portal, we aggregate those apps. You can download it. Here is the scanner, whether it is a Google Play Store or Apple Store, and you can see the news, what is happening in the industry, India or globally. So this is IIC SNPs. Now our strength, our universe today, remember India IT 360 is 36 months old organization, a small baby. Today we have 31,000 registered partner on the portal from all India, and total vetted database we have of 50,000 channel partner. So remember, a OEM, established OEM or a startup who wants to enter into the industry and he wants to access, he can just put their catalog, use the services and have an access to the whole India. Whatever we claim, and we have proved it during our POC, where a brand like Microsoft, we have given 750 partners in 4 months. Where partner have started coming, I want to buy, but nobody is contacting to us. So then we wrote back to Microsoft immediately, please ask your distributors to connect with them. So that's the strength. We have 1750 registered CIOs, CISOs today, and 7,500 vetted database, and we have a vision to reach 10,000 vetted database within next 6 to 8 months. The work is already on. 5,000 plus startups we have already engaging. For startups, we do a lot of mentoring also with respect to establishing them, guiding them. We have a small panel of TDMs, about 10 people combining more than 1,000 years of experience, which can guide them. Everybody says my product is the best. But when you will say that your product is the